Food. Grow as much as you can, as often as you can, and as long as you can. Hi, I'm Annette, and welcome to Kitchen Garden Farmhouse. Let's build your garden. I've got good news about my pineapple plants. They're going to survive. In the previous video, you may remember that these pineapple plants have been through a lot of stress. Actually, because of different life events, they have been dug up twice and replanted, putting them through a lot of shock and a lot of stress. I came out here the other day and I was surprised to see that every plant except for one has begun to flower and bloom right in the middle. I'm going to bring you up close to show you that right now. And as you can see, right here in the middle is a beautiful pineapple bloom sprouting, and it looks so beautiful here. Now, I was going to try to force bloom these plants because these plants are older than 2 years but less than 3 years. They're definitely old enough to bear fruit, but because of the stress, it kind of set them back. If your plant has 30 of these leaves here, then they are definitely mature enough to bloom and to produce a pineapple. If they are struggling to do that, you can force bloom them by getting some rotten apples, place one in the middle. You want to cut it up in slices and then just strategically place some apples in between these leaves here, and then put a bag over top of the pineapple plant, seal it in and kind of shade it somewhat from the direct sun, and leave that on there for a couple days to a week. And what will happen is the apples will produce ethylene gas, which is a flower stimulating blooming growth hormone. Here is my second pineapple plant, and as you can see, the beautiful bloom that's forming right here in the middle. My third pineapple plant, beautiful bloom in the middle. Now, I learned this the hard way. Pineapple plants do have some little tiny thorny stickers that will stick in your skin instantly if you're not wearing some protective gloves of some sort. And some of these stickers are along the edges here of these stems that comes out. So getting close to the pineapple plants, I would definitely recommend wearing gloves to prevent those little thorny stickers sticking you in your skin, because they can be kind of hard to get out. I want to go over with you some more pineapple growing tips. Pineapples do not like to be overwatered. After you get the root system established, I would recommend to actually water from the inside of the pineapple, just right there in the middle. Pour your water on the inside of that area there to water them. They don't like to be overwatered, so let them dry out a little bit in between waterings. Maybe the first 2 inches of the soil, let that become dry before you water them again. If you want to grow pineapples year-round, then definitely put them in containers if you live in a colder climate, that you can bring them indoors and put a grow light on them to get them to survive through the colder months. Because once the temperatures get, say, 40 degrees or below, they really don't like that, and it will bring damage to the pineapple plant. When you go shopping and you're just getting started to grow your pineapples, look for the crown that is the biggest. The top is the crown, and so you want that crown to be 7 or 8 inches long. So when you're buying the pineapple to replant, try to get the biggest crown versus the biggest pineapple, because if you get a big pineapple and a little short crown, then usually those crowns are going to grow smaller pineapples. But usually, on average, the bigger the crown, the bigger the pineapple when you regrow it. There are 2 popular ways in getting your pineapples started. You can root them in water, or you can directly plant them in soil. Some people let their pineapple dry out about a week before they plant it in soil. Some do not. So there's different ways to do it, and that's one of the beautiful things about gardening, because there's more than one way to grow things, and there's more than one way to do things. We're just looking for a good end result, no matter which way it takes us to grow that. Pineapples are fairly easy to grow and to maintain Probably the hardest thing is the waiting period. It can take anywhere from 1.5 years to 2 years to maybe a little over 2 years, depending on the climate and your growing conditions, for that plant to produce its first pineapple. So patience is a virtue that you have to have in growing pineapples. And if you want to try the apple method in trying to get it to flower sooner, you can do that, say, after your plant has reached at least about 30 stalks around the plant. You can try that to see if it will help. My citrus trees are in bloom and they're absolutely beautiful. All the beautiful white flowers are blooms that will one day turn into beautiful oranges. The variety of this orange tree is called Sugar Belle. This is my second citrus tree. The tag came off. I do not remember the variety. It was full of blooms about a week or so ago, and you can see here a little tiny orange beginning to develop. So beautiful. One day I hope to have more than just these 2 citrus trees growing. There is all kinds of citrus, and basically you can break it down in 7 categories. 1, oranges. Oranges are one of the most well-known types of citrus, and they're prized for their juicy flesh and sweet tart flavor. There are many different varieties of oranges, including Navel, Valencia, blood oranges, and so much more. The second category is lemons. Lemons are tart, acidic fruits that are often used for their juice in cooking and baking. Also, they are great in making drinks such as lemonade and so much more. Third, limes. Limes are similar to lemons in flavor, but are slightly sweeter and less acidic than lemons. Limes are a popular choice for many different recipes. Tangerines. Tangerines are small, sweet, tart citrus fruits that are easy to peel, and they're often eaten as a snack and can be used for salads and pastry toppers and so much more. Grapefruit. Grapefruits are a large, juicy fruit, and they're known for their bitter taste. Often people eat grapefruit as a breakfast food. Kumquats. Kumquats are small, bite-sized citrus fruits with a tangy, sweet flavor that can be eaten on their own or used in salads. Number 7 is your pomelos. Pomelos are a large citrus fruit that is the least acidic and sour of any citrus, but is typically less juicy than oranges, tangerines, or grapefruits. Pomelos are the largest citrus fruit, and they can weigh up to 10 pounds each. Just like anything else in our garden, our citrus trees need water and nutrients to grow. It will make all the difference when it comes time to harvest. If you have found this video helpful, please take a moment to subscribe if you have not done so already. Give a like, leave a comment, and share the video with others. We help the channel to grow. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video.